Guys hear me?
Yeah, can you turn your mic volume up a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Is this a little bit better or no?
Yeah, I can hear you. What about you, Jared? Can you hear him?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Good deal. Thank you guys for coming along. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we can go ahead and I wanted to go ahead and get started with the Arnold prediction, if that's cool with you guys.
Sure.
I did.
First,
I had one thing I wanted to ask because if
yeah,
this is going to be a regular thing, should we have some type of segment introducing ourselves?
yeah, probably. That's probably a good idea. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
Let them
I'm
figure it out.
Isaiah here, and
The host
obviously,
should start. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I probably should give a little bit of rundown about myself. A lot of people probably know me from my YouTube channel. This is probably where I'm going to post the podcast is off my YouTube channel just to get a decent following as well. I mean, everyone that watches my channel knows about me. Like, I'm just an NPC classic competitor, living in Indiana, trying to achieve a pro card, much like everybody else on the panel here today. So that's pretty much my rundown. Today, we're just going to chat a little bit about the Arnold predictions. I want to touch on Detroit and a little bit of bodybuilding news. And today, here with me, I have Jared and Matt. They are both NPC competitors as well, and highly regarded ones as well. Both have overall wins and big wins in general.
Not
Not,
I.
not no
Nah.
overall
Not
wins
I.
yet, brother. Yeah, it's coming along for you. But I'll go ahead and let you guys kind of introduce yourselves a little bit.
You can go first.
Jared, after
Me
you,
first?
man.
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean, I could just say ditto to everything Isaiah said, really. But living in Indiana, still working because you got to do that. So that's cool.
Right.
Um, Mine's more like navigating the physical demand of the job that I do,
Mm-hmm.
plus bodybuilding. So that's been new and fun, but
Yeah. What
we'll
do you
see how
do?
this
I,
next
I don't know
time.
if I know what you do, Jared.
Excavation, so like pipe
Nice.
laying and stuff outside.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I shoveled like 3 tons of stone out of the back of my truck, and then I had to go like work out after that. And I
I'm
was
not
like,
saying, dude, that's a pull day in itself, bro.
It's
was
quite
whack.
difficult.
It was whack.
That's tough.
But
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, my name's Matt Gozdecki. I've been competing for a large majority of my life since I was about 16. I'll be the big 30 this year. I have yet to attain an overall, but I recently switched to classic physique and then I coach and I personal train and then yeah, I guess that's a majority of it, right? I've been bodybuilding in the bodybuilding division for majority of my career, but have just switched to classic physique, which I've very much enjoyed and plan on continuing my career there and the goal of attaining a pro card as well.
are they nicer backstage in the classic division?
What'd you say?
I said, are they nicer backstage or are they like
Yeah, about the same.
about the same?
About
About
the
the
same.
same.
It depends. If you pull like the a-holes in the back, then that's not fun. Like when they're like yelling at the coordinators or like, oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I can't do push-ups
There's
here.
always
Yeah.
some
Can't
of
do
that
push-ups
going
over
on.
here, or I can't bring out my
There's a
five
whole
pound
floor and you
weights.
still do push-ups in the line. I don't know.
Right. And they're over there complaining about not having be able to pull out their 5 pound weights in the
There's,
backstage, all that. Yeah. So,
they
all
just
right.
like make jokes, walk around. A lot. The cool thing is like the old guys that do classic, because they're like, yeah, this is what I grew up on. It's like you are like modeling after the '50s, my guy. But all right, that's
Yeah.
and then they like the teacup pose they do is like, yeah,
It
I
ain't
love
it.
those guys.
It
And
ain't it.
they get super peeled too. That's the thing.
Oh, dude, they do. Yeah. They get,
For some reason, they're just like skin and bones, literally, and you're just like, oh, that's kind of crazy.
yeah, it's pretty wild to see. And that's something that's fun with classic though. I mean, there's such a different look that you can't just come in super shredded and expect to place well. You have to have a certain look. There was guys at my show that were well beyond my conditioning, and my shape did me in. So as long as you come in conditioned well, you have decent shape and decent muscle bellies, I think you perform pretty well. Which, Matt, I think that's pretty evident in your debut, man, coming in and going to nationals and placing fairly well there.
The shape king over here.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. I felt I was in a similar boat, unfortunately, though. I do feel like I was better conditioned than some people that placed ahead of me. That being said, I believe that there were some very impressive shapes down there as well, especially my shape gets I wouldn't say like lessened, but without my legs being as bubbly or 3D, I guess, or having same type of maturity and density as my upper body does, I think that did tend to hurt me. But like you said, it's not as easy as just coming in peeled, right? There's a
Yeah.
big shape aspect to it. Um, Unfortunately, with classic, there's certainly an argument to be made that you can improve your shape, but genetically speaking, you do have a certain structure, and either you have something that's suitable enough for you to compete at a higher level, or you don't, and
Yeah.
then otherwise you have to go to bodybuilding, which is a great division on its own, but can be a little bit more difficult to break into in terms of putting on all the actual mass, right?
Yeah,
You got to put on the
exactly.
mask and get the same amount of peeled as you were. Like that's
Mhm.
Yeah.
like my
That
last show. Like it was the only show I've actually won, right?
yeah.
But I wasn't by any means as peeled as I was my first show. My first show I was like
You were
150,
diced, man.
dude, 158 pounds, and you could see you could see my intestines from the back. It was wild. I was like, what is happening?
Right.
But then this last one it was like I still probably had a little bit to lose. Like injuries a couple weeks out. I was like, oh, I can't really dig. But looking at the stage shots, I'm like, oh, I got to destroy that next time.
But that's the name of the game too, man. I feel like every prep has its challenges, and I haven't had a prep yet that's gone swimmingly. You know, I mean, like I've had whether it's a neck injury in my first prep, this last prep I had a tooth infection at 3 weeks out. So like I instantly put on like 8 pounds of straight up water, and I sent my check-ins to Brad, and Brad was like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know, he's like, "What'd you eat off plane?" I was like, "Nothing, brother. I swear, I'm just in incredible pain." You know, but it's crazy how that all affects the look whenever you're that depleted. So that's pretty nuts. But yeah, man, you guys are both very due diligent and very committed competitors. And that's why I really want to bring you guys along with this podcast. And I'm hoping this is a regular thing. I think we planned on, like I said, at least 2 episodes a month. And that's going to be the goal for 2026. And I mean, it's going to be a fun season, man. We have all kinds of news to kind of cover. I don't really want to dabble into the PMMA, all that synthol talk right now. I don't think that that's like a super fun topic to really dabble into, but I did want to talk about the Arnold, and I will go ahead and share my screen here. Let's see where it's at. There we are. So this is the doc that I got made for us, just the Arnold prediction. It's pretty basic, but I do have. Let's see. Can you guys see Instagram here?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome, awesome. So as you can see, there's a freak right there, and Andrew Jacked. He just posted 2 hours ago, but that guy is an absolute stud. Somebody that is going to be coming into this Arnold Classic, really hoping to win. You know, I think that him and Hadi are pretty much the obvious top two. You could argue Martin, but we've only seen Martin come in like peeled and absolutely just on the point with his peak once, you know, at the Prague. So I feel like that this show is really going to be Andrew and Hadi's to lose. And that's given Hadi gets here. Obviously, we all know what's going on down in the Middle East and all that. So,
Andrew Jack looks like a fake human. That's insane to me.
yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. His upper body is just, I mean, his arms, all that, man. I mean, he's just crazy. And he doesn't post many updates. That's the thing about him is like he'll post these
Like he
insane
looks
looking.
like crazy full, but like I don't really know if he's like peeled, you know?
Yeah, right. And there's the argument to be made as well as like what he did to his arms. I know a lot of people like Ivan bodybuilding and even Bro Chats touched on it a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, if you go back to his early days as not an amateur, but he wasn't in the IFBB and the NPC.
When he was
He's
like lifting with Larry Wheels.
yeah, he still looked ridiculous. So
Yeah.
that's somebody that you know, he's going to be putting up a fight here at the Arnold for sure.
I love Andrew's physique, and I think that he has every ability to win this show, in my opinion. But I think it's just more recently that he's really been able to start nailing his peaks as well. Because if you remember, just like not even like 2 or 3 years ago, he was coming in kind of soft from the rear.
Yeah.
So as long as, he peaks as well as he has been consistently, then I think he'll be very dangerous. And I think the judges are having a harder and harder time denying him those bigger wins because he is right there, but you can tell there's a few areas of his physique that could just be like a little bit improved, which is extremely nitpicky for me to say, and my physique compares nowhere near
Well,
him. But
none of our physiques compared to these guys. Let's be real. You
yeah,
know.
if we're talking like I guess if we're analyzing physiques, yeah, I think I would agree with your statement that I think it's going to be a Hadi versus Andrew for that top.
Yeah.
You could potentially throw a Martin or a Nick in there, but
Yeah.
Martin comes in. He's a little on the smaller side in comparison to the Hadi and I hesitate to say small because he's still massive, right? But
Right.
I would
Yeah.
say he's lacking mass in comparison to Andrew or versus a Hadi just by a little bit. And then if Nick is able to come in on point, then we're having a discussion between any of those four guys, I suppose.
How do you guys feel about Martin's front double?
I think Martin's got a really like aesthetic front double. He's got an aesthetic physique in general. I mean, just
I
look
I
at
like
feel
the
like
it.
muscle
it's just
bellies
missing
there.
something.
It's, I mean, if we here, let me go try to pause it on that front double again. But
Well,
I
he
mean, he
doesn't
just
have
comes out.
any. He's very balanced in my opinion overall. Like I don't feel like as if he has any glaring weaknesses, but he doesn't have a freak factor, if that makes sense.
I just
There's
want something.
yeah,
I want something gnarly in like his rib cage area. Like I don't know, just
Hmm.
yeah.
maybe more lat sweep. I don't know.
I think a
It's
little bit more
sweepy, but
lats would do him well. I think just the way they insert, I don't know. I don't know if he'll be able
I would
to have like
agree.
those freaky Derek lats, like Derek's got those lats that just insert to where like they just kind of pop at you,
well, if his lats were bigger and his legs weren't, then it would just look like weird. I don't know. It's just
The way
something's off to me for some reason.
the way the lat inserts like from his torso up to like his teres in the armpit
Yeah.
looks very long and it's not like you said it doesn't pop at you very it's
Yeah,
quite large but it's more of like the cobra back as opposed to it like coming out it's like width
yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to the dense 3D popping out at you which might be I would agree if his lats popped a bit more from that front double I think that would I still think
No,
he's
it's a great.
amazing but
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
100%
Top in the
I would
world.
agree with you.
in my opinion, and this could be a hot take. I feel like most people would agree. I think he's the closest thing to the modern Phil Heath that we have. I mean, obviously you see in the comments here, but I mean, look at that back double. I mean, if it just got a little bit wider, and I mean, he's already got the density, and if he just had a little bit wider lats, I mean, that's a pretty hard physique to beat, in my opinion. Now, do I think he'll do that from the Prague to the Arnold? Probably not. I mean, I don't think that's enough time to really improve like that drastically. Um, and he's already qualified for the 2026 Olympia. So I think that this Arnold show for him is really just to try to see, can I beat Hadi? Can I make that next step? Can I really show that I can beat Andrew? And as long as he comes in with this confidence and this look, I mean, he could be competitive, definitely. I just don't know if it's going to be enough to knock off the Hadis and the Samsons of the world. And you have to consider Nick as well. Like Nick is really somebody that's pretty pissed off. I could imagine off of the Olympia look. And I don't think that he'll make that mistake again. I think that especially him coaching himself, like it's easier said than done, but I do think that he can come in and really put up a fight himself in that sense. But I want to go look at the Arnold lineup here. We can take a look at everybody, see what we got going on with the Open.
That one dude, what's his name? Is it something Williams? What is it?
Yeah, the new guy, Anthony Williams.
Look at his recent check-ins.
Where is he at?
Not that I don't love Nick, but
Yeah,
it for him to peak himself like perfectly and also have his quads stay big, it's kind of like, all
it's
right,
tough.
we'll
It's
see.
it's a tough look. I mean,
Yeah,
this guy is impressive for a pro debut. This is really impressive. And he has like these are the last that really pop at you. Um,
like the
he's
high insert.
yeah, high insert. I mean, he's got great shape. His legs are big. Do I think that physique will? I mean, in this lineup, I don't know if that physique will place him. I
I
know
don't
Tonio
think he might
dropped
go
out.
fifth, maybe fifth.
You think so? Because if
As
we
high
go,
as high as fifth,
that's fine.
maybe.
Yeah, I can see as high as fifth. He has the lineup posted here, but Tonio's a no go. He already backed out. So we
Oh, I forgot.
have, yeah,
Rafa's in there.
yeah, Rafa's in there. You have Nick, Akeem Williams, Brandon Curry, Hassan, Hadi, Martin, Anthony Williams with his pro debut, um, Mo Fuda, he's really impressive, and then you have Andrew Jack, obviously. Um, I mean, this is a smaller lineup with it being an invite only, but it is a high quality one. I work that weekend,
Mhm.
so I'm kind of kicking myself. I can't go check it out, but it is a high quality and like really like deep lineup when you're considering the fact that we have what two Mr. Olympias here and then like consistent top five placings, within you have Nick and Martin, Andrew, and I don't know. I think
This
that
has nothing to do with the lineup, technically, like where they're going to place. But like, if you could train with any one of those guys, who would you train with?
probably I think I'd like to train with like a Martin because I think Martin goes heavy. He's like that nice like medium where he goes heavy, but he keeps it controlled as well. And that's kind of like my mojo. How about you?
Uh, well, I would say Nick back in the day, but now Nick, I'm just like, I'm okay. I want to have more fun than that.
Yeah,
Martin would be fun, but I honestly feel like Rafa or Brandon Curry, maybe
yeah,
Akeem, just because he's really on the strong end.
yeah. Keem's stupid strong, dude. He throws us
So
weight like it's nothing.
I might do that just to humble my pie and also be like, oh, that's cool. That's kind
Yeah,
of
Matt. What about you, buddy?
It'd probably be Nick or Brandon Curry. Just the fact that Brandon Curry's been competing for so long, like it wouldn't even like I'm sure getting to train with him would be sick, but just like more along the lines of like the questions I would ask him in terms of like his experience and because he came up training and competing against guys that like I really looked up to
Yeah,
because I'm a little older than you guys, not too much,
not
but
too much, not too much, but yeah, I see what
I
you
was
mean.
still on the end of like when Jay ended up losing to Phil, and he was still he was competing back then too,
Right
and I would just love to pick his brain on certain things.
there, you go. When did you get into bodybuilding, Matt? And then I'll ask Jared. I'll ask you the same thing.
I competed for the first time in 2013, and like when I picked up the magazine and was like, "This is what I want to do," it was like 2011. So that's when I got like all in about it, and that's when I started watching like the Olympia and the Arnold every year, and so and so.
Nice,
So long time ago.
Jared. How about you?
um my first show was I think it was 2022.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the Indian or like the Indie Pro back when like Bowers did it, and
Yeah.
that's the one Blessing one or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Were
yeah.
you back? Were you backstage with Blessing?
Yeah, I sat right next. I took his
That's
chair.
crazy.
I
That's
took his
crazy.
chair, and he walked back over, and I was like, "Oh, my bad, dog. You got that." He's just munching on a banana. I was
That
like,
is
"Oh,"
hilarious, bro. Blessing's
but
somebody that has a ton of potential. Um,
he just
I,
gets so tubby. I
he
don't
does.
understand it.
He does. I don't understand it either. I mean, he's just got so much potential, though.
That's okay. That's a good look.
Yeah, it's a solid
Go to
look.
one of his fat pictures. Go down a little bit.
Go down a little bit further here.
That's not fat. Keep going. It's like a little bit before he was with Boss. If he still is with him, I don't know.
I mean, this is just freaky. I
Nah,
mean, this
dude, he
this one was a
looks.
rough one, a little bit. I mean, he's
Nah,
soft,
that's not bad. That's not bad.
a little soft, nothing crazy.
Dang, I must be obese to you guys. That's crazy.
What the fuck ever? You know what though? I'm
You
pretty
and Matt still have like striations in your glutes and like hamstrings in the off season. I'm just
I
like,
I've never had striations in my glutes, man. I don't know
bro,
if it's a genetic thing or what, but I think it's just a matter of I need to actually train them. This was the first pair of
blame it on your black side.
yeah, I know it. Hey, my 50%'s kicking in hard, bro.
Your 50% needs to go to your arms, so they're just massive and balloony.
Fucking tell me about it. I told Matt, no, we gotta get an arm day in so he can train me a thing or teach me a thing or two.
Matt's got to be kind of black too. That's for people that don't know. Go look at Matt's page and be like, oh yeah, he's probably mixed with something.
He's got something going on in there,
He's
yeah.
so round. Pause.
It's that Eastern European dude.
Yeah, here's Matt. This
Eastern
was
European bull.
a few days
My
ago, wasn't it,
trifling.
Matt?
Yeah, that was Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a good look.
I'm still trying to figure out the lighting situation and the new check-in spot. It's irritating the hell out of me.
Just lower your exposure. Turn your
I do
sharpness.
see. I do see. This would definitely be, I think, a very much a Nick type of training style for sure. Like you go slow, it's intense, and you get the most out of each rep. I think that's something that Nick does really well at in his training videos.
I would agree, but a big reason as to why I train like that specifically for legs is my damn femurs are so long and I can lose the connection in my legs so very easily, and it just goes to my knees and my glutes and like my hips.
Yeah,
So yeah, my reps are relatively. Yeah, I threw a little anime picture at the end.
yeah,
My
that's all right.
reps are relatively slow in general, right? And I am probably lifting a little lighter than some other people, but
Right.
yeah, I do tend to lose the connection in my legs.
I think I've told you, Jared, in
Well,
DM, but this look was fucking gnarly, man. I mean, I really like this look for you.
notice how they're all front shots. Well, that was okay, but I just want my arms to like see how
I
they
mean,
look in that shot.
that's a nice shot.
It's
That's
a
a
See how
nice
really
the
good
shot.
arms look in
shot.
that shot? If they look like that in my side chest, I'd be happy. I don't know if I was like flexing my side chest, but whatever.
And this is for the audience. This is Jared training. You know, he's
That
go
leg press
hard
is
as
gonna
well.
snap in half, dog.
Dude, the band was insane on that.
Very slow control, but also heavy. This is kind of the same style I go with here. Um,
Bro, I just learned how to RDL right the other day.
really,
Just so you know.
this is
That's
that's
why
new. That's a new
I
look.
I took a plate off each side because I was like, oh, I'm not using my SI joint to get this up now.
And then I guess I could run down to mine as well, even though everyone here on the YouTube channel should know me. But
Your lats are fucking insane.
we're trying to grow right now. I'm actually happy with my physique updates this morning. I just sent off to Brad. My waist is finally coming fucking back in. That's my cat. I need to go I need to go here. This is my most recent training. We're trying to bring up the arms and we're trying to keep a
These quads
decent
have
look.
quads.
Yeah, the quads are keeping decent conditioning. I'm
Are,
riding
are you just like gonna maintain those and grow everything else, or are you trying to still push them?
I still want to push them. I feel like that at this show here, I don't know why this isn't loading, but I felt like at this show, it was very balanced and the most balanced I've looked.
I'd
But
agree.
I think that I just need a little bit more, like, to be competitive at the national level. I just need a little bit more of everything, obviously, you know. And
Isn't that the worst, bro? My
yeah,
first show, the judges were like, "Yeah, just get bigger." I was like, "Cool,
yeah, you're like,
thanks."
thanks,
No,
appreciate it.
no dip. I was 158 pounds. You want me to get bigger? My cap is like 202. I was like, sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's like what are we supposed to do here, you
Let me
know?
just do that. That'd be cool.
Real quick, you know. That's just an off season. No, but that's something I would like to focus on this year is growing the legs, growing everything really. But the upper body, I feel like's really benefited from the reverse when I'm not eating like an asshole. So I feel like that really helps. And then, yeah, we're just trying to get.
You guys stick to your plans, right? Like when you reverse, you guys are like, "I'm only gonna eat this amount of food." Like
It's
you guys don't rebound.
it's you guys are better. You guys are better bodybuilders in that sense than I am, dude. My reverse,
No, bro.
I got fat as fuck, bro. My reverse, I
Matt's
got
probably the
so fat.
best. Matt, have you like what's your like craziest thing you've done post show where you were like, whoa, that was a lot?
Well, I have a routine because I've done it so many times that like I know kind of like what I can get away with. So like typically post show like that night I'm gonna have whatever I want,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is typically just like a meal and a piece of cheesecake. Like that's routine. And then
yeah,
the next day I keep it light during the day and then have like a ridiculous meal at the end of the day and like typically pass out with it. And then you wake up on Monday ready to go.
yeah. Ready to
Back to
roll.
it. You're good. And then I've had like I mean like I had Christmas dinner and I had like a meal here and there, but yeah, otherwise I'm but don't get me wrong, it took me 4 or 5 preps and rebounds to like kind of figure out before I could contain myself.
Well,
Yeah, that
like
was only my fourth show I think I've ever done, and either way, like I think that to be a better bodybuilder and wanting to be a pro. I definitely need to be better on my reverse. But I
It's
mean, dude, donuts, fucking you name it, man.
it's
You name it,
it's difficult. It's
donuts,
very
cinnamon rolls.
difficult.
It's hard, man.
well, I took a different approach this time. So like this is my third show. The first two, so the first one was really bad, dude. I'd go to Kroger and get like candy bars and just eat them in a parking lot, bro.
Um,
I would go to McDonald's. I had bought like 6 cheeseburgers and just sat in McDonald's by myself. It was bad. Wake up in the middle of the night, eat Reese cups every 2 hours.
How long would your preps usually be, though? Are we talking like 18,
Uh,
20 weeks, or?
that first one was 24. The second one
Yeah,
was
man, that's
20.
tough. That's a hard long prep. And that's kind of my thing. We were in prep for like 22 weeks technically, but at 18 we really like dug in. And I felt like those last few weeks were just like hell, man. Like we pulled out carbs from a couple meals. It was a lot of cardio, obviously. But
Well,
yeah,
yeah, bro, those first two preps, I was doing like 2 hours on the stairs for like 12 weeks.
yeah.
But the second
This is
one,
crazy. This is a fucking crazy
a really good
transformation right here.
transformation.
22, 25. Look at this, man. This
Great side by side.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Same, it's pretty much the exact same lighting and same area too.
Same spot. Yeah, I love it.
Nice, man.
But this
The
last
leg
show,
thickness is crazy too. Sorry to interrupt. What are you
no,
saying?
you're good. I gotta get it out. The last show, bro, I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna eat like an asshole. I'm not gonna eat like all the bad shit.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna eat as much as I want of really clean food, bro.
there
I
you
ate
go.
for like a week and a half straight. I ate like 7 to 10,000 calories a day
Yeah,
of just clean food too. Like I was just
you're just
house
fucking
up.
pounding it. I
I
bet
went
your
from
workouts. You're probably full and strong as fuck though.
yeah, it was great. I went, but like in those 2 weeks or not 2 weeks. So I like my coach at the time retired, so it was basically just me doing my own thing.
Yeah,
So I was like, he was like, just only get to 215 for like the next 2 months. You can only get to 215. My stage weight was like 197.
yeah,
I was like, all right, well, as long as I don't go over 215, I can do whatever I want.
you'll be good, right?
So I was just, pushing food, pushing that. And I think by the time 4 to 6 weeks or maybe 8 weeks post show, like, yeah, it was like 8 weeks post show, I was like 221 with like maybe 3% of condition off.
Mm-hmm.
So I went from like 197 to 221, and I was just house and food, training super heavy. And I was like, oh, so maybe this is what I should do, like rebound instead of reverse. But
Right,
now, probably to the point where I can only reverse because if I rebound, I'm gonna like, I feel like I don't know.
crazy front
You
double,
can only
man.
do that once, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel, and that's kind of more or less what I ended up doing as well. Like I was trying to be clean, and then it just turned the fucking tide. But we're recomping now. We're bringing everything back in tight, and we're gonna try to grow. I get married in May, so I'm hoping that after,
Congrats.
thank you.
Exciting.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We're gonna enjoy the week off after the wedding, obviously, and then I'll come back and we'll go to prep for nationals next year. So, or this year, 2026. Crazy how
Yeah.
time flies, man.
I gotta stop dating all my things 25.
I know it. I know it. I'm the same fucking way. Um, but yeah, so it sounds like we all kind of have like our dream workout partner though, and I guess I didn't touch up on my story. I guess I was training kind of heavy with a buddy of mine. We used to train like daily, and we did like deadlifts, squats, kind of the basic powerlifting stuff. We did a little bit of functional training too, and then somebody in the gym had just mentioned like, "Hey, you ever heard of like, you ever thought about competing in bodybuilding?" I had no clue what it was. I think I went home that evening and watched like the pumping iron stuff because like Arnold and all that was kind of the first thing that popped up. And I was slightly interested. I met with Brad, my coach, and then we just jumped the gun, just straight up onto it. Competed in 2021, and then 5 years later, here we are. So
I don't think I didn't finish my story because yours is
yeah,
basically along the same lines.
yeah,
My ADHD kicked in and went crazy. But yeah, so that was my first show. But before that, like I would always train because my grandpa, he'd make me watch like the old school Incredible Hulk.
yeah.
And then like we would look at magazines, like Arnold magazines, all that stuff back in the day. Taught me how to do like Arnold curls, like concentration curls.
Mm-hmm.
Then time went by. I was super fat in high school, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna start powerlifting, be the strongest I can be. Then my friend was like, well, I look better than you, even though you're stronger. And I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
So then I just did like a 60-pound cut, and
Damn,
then
that's crazy.
everybody was like, wow, you probably should like compete. And I was like, what's that? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah. What do you
you
mean
think I
competing?
can? And then I was like, okay. And then got into contact like at LA Fitness. Some guy was like, he was incline pressing 225 for like sets of 20.
That's crazy, bro.
And like, Matt, Max Norris?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like incline pressing 225 for like as many reps as possible. I was like, that's insane. So he's like, yeah, I'm doing a show and whatever. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll do it too. It just randomly jumped in, found a coach, and I was like, can you get me super in shape for this? He's like, yeah, we start Monday. He was like, get whatever you want for food. So I just smashed a bunch of Five Guys and Taco Bell the week before,
That's
and then
fire.
immediately jumped into prep, and then got on stage, and I was like, wow, this is like where I belong. It was weird. Like in high school, I'd play sports, and I was like, man, like I was always nervous before a game, always like, I got to
Yeah.
perform, I got to do this. Then I got on stage with bodybuilding, and I was like, oh, like I feel like I
Felt like
belong here
yeah,
for
you
once.
belong. Mm-hmm.
And then it's just ever since then, I've just been like, all right, this is what I want to do. And it's not like I want to be just a pro. Like I want to be a good pro. Like that's my goal.
Oh yeah, without a
Like
doubt.
in my head, I'm like, it's inevitable. I will turn pro if I just keep at it. It's
Yep.
just like I want to be good past that. So
Right. And Matt, did you do any sports before bodybuilding, or like any sort of like type of training like that, or
Yeah. I mean, we're talking middle school time, right? Because it
yeah,
was
yeah,
a
middle school,
very
high school.
early, yeah, very early age for me. But yeah, I played football. I played basketball, I played baseball, I ran track, I ran cross country, and I wrestled.
Damn, a little bit of everything. It's just all
Yeah, like
around.
I kind of tried everything because
Yeah,
like from the time you start playing sports in elementary to like the time I was a freshman in high school, I was trying to find something that I was good at.
yeah,
To be honest, I wasn't very good at many sports, and I was short, and I wasn't like very aggressive, so I wasn't the fastest. But I started working with a personal trainer in middle school who was my little league baseball coach, and he started his own business, and it was mostly for like athletics. And my parents sat me down and literally told me, they're like, Matt, you're so slow. They're like,
that's
you are so
crazy.
unathletic. They told me this at like fifth or sixth grade, I think.
That's crazy, bro.
And
Just
they were like,
fucking writing you off in
You're
sixth, fifth grade.
trying to
they said
wrestle
it
and you're
like
just
they
telling
didn't,
them.
and it's funny because they were never very pushy when it came to sports.
Yeah.
And they said it, and they didn't. When they told me, it wasn't like a big like, Matt, what the hell are you doing? Like, you are so terrible. It was just like,
Hey,
Matt, like
buddy.
we think that you could benefit from this, and like we think you should do it. And it was like a 3 time a week thing. So I got into, it's a long roundabout story. I got into like working out and like exercise that way when I was like 12 or 13, which
Yeah.
eventually led to the weight room. I still wasn't very good at many sports, and I would get nervous too. Like for the sport I was good at, which was track, I would get so nervous and so anxious. I hated it
Yeah.
that I didn't
Right.
want to do it. And then I found out bodybuilding was just a thing in general because this was like 2011. There wasn't like it wasn't really on Instagram or Facebook or anything by that point in time. Those were new websites and apps at the time.
Yeah. Right.
So I picked up a magazine, found out about bodybuilding, and then I eventually joined a gym and met bodybuilders who were 10, 15 years older than me at the time.
Hmm.
And we started working out, and that's how I got into it. Got to my first show. One of them coached me, and he was actually a natural pro. His name's Tommy Jeffers, super nice dude. And then I felt very similar as to Jared, where when I was on stage, I was like, wow, I feel like I kind of belong here. Like this is really fun. I'm not so anxious. I think I could puke. Like I'm
Yeah.
enjoying this.
Yeah.
And that's where it went from there. I knew bodybuilding was kind of something I wanted in my life for the long term at that point in time. Being
Right.
14 years old, or 15, 16 years old, you don't know shit, but I
No.
knew that much.
But that's a consistency, you know what I mean? Like you had a consistent thing that you fell in love with, and it seems like bodybuilding really was that niche for you. I was always a football track guy personally, and then post high school, obviously you go to the community. I went to a community college, so they only had a basketball team, and I literally have two left feet, bro. Like I can't play basketball whatsoever. So that, and I'm like what 5 fucking 7. I'm not dunking anytime soon, you know. So
Yeah,
it was
I
pretty.
get that, dude.
Yeah, so I got into, like I said, just the basic functional training, and then here we are now. But
I will caveat, by the way, I wasn't bad at sports. All right.
yeah,
I
I
that
was.
I
wasn't bad.
I
I
was
played
not good.
varsity, okay, but I wasn't like I was short too. So like when you got like a 6'5" Haitian, I'm not gonna have
Oh,
like
bro.
the
Yeah,
5'9" white kid that can only shoot go play when the other one can like windmill dunk.
yeah,
So
exactly,
I sat the
exactly.
bench a little bit, but
Oh,
I
dude,
wasn't
I
bad.
was I was B team basketball. I only made one shot all year, and it was a fucking like straight up backboard three from deep. I just chucked that
I
motherfucker.
was B team
Yeah,
basketball too, bro.
so bad, so bad.
I
But
got
yeah,
athletic, but none of my skills for sports improved by going to the
Do you
track.
think do you
Like
think
I
it's like
got
the lack of aggression? Like you were like,
I think I had a bit of a lack of aggression, and like I wasn't that ambitious as a kid. Like I played
hmm
a lot of video games, like I played World of Warcraft like a ton when I was in middle school. Like I was on that bitch all the time. And my parents were never like, you need to, they wanted me to do good in school and be a good person, and they were great, but
yeah,
one thing, they never really pushed me into a sport if I didn't want to do it. So without until I found something I really like loved, then I actually had the work ethic to like want to pursue it. And I think that probably was part of it as well, right? It
yeah, exactly.
I can't
And
imagine you wrestling, bro. Like
was
you'd
one
be
year.
like, you just shake his hand and be like, you can do it. You can just join. Like, so
you,
like,
you can
I
do
got the
it.
shit kicked out of me, dude. I came home from practice a couple times just like in tears because like
Oh
I just
man.
hurt everywhere. I was like this, and I had the athleticism to be good. That's what the coaches would tell me. They're like,
yeah.
dude, you're
Yeah,
so
you have
quick.
the
Like you got
potential.
the
You have the
agility.
potential.
I'm like, I can't put the raw athleticism with
You're like,
intense
I
skill
don't, but
together.
like, why am I supposed to hurt him? And they're like, because it's the game. You're like, I don't want to hurt him.
I don't want to hurt
Dude,
nobody.
such a pacifist, dude. So non-confrontational.
But then
Can't
but
stand
then
it.
you hop on World of Warcraft and just like murk everybody, just go crazy, kill them all.
I just learned that about Matt that he plays a little bit of World of Warcraft there. Do you play as well, Jared, or no?
I do not. I do not.
Yeah, I'm in my
Gotcha.
PC setup as we speak. It's really cool. I'm very nerdy about it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I just got this PC set up again. So my buddy Wade gave me this guy. I gave my first get this. I gave my first PC to my dad because he has like a whole racing simulator.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
dude, I love my dad, but he's using this PC for exclusively Xfinity. So like he watches just TV in there, and I'm like, man, that PC could do so much more, brother. I promise you, it could do so much more. But
That's funny.
you keep rocking your Xfinity golf and football games, and I'll be here to love you and support you through
It
it. So,
sounds like a quality dad,
oh
dude.
yeah, dude, he's
It's something
awesome.
my dad would do.
Oh yeah, but all right, let me circle back here. I'll go back
Yeah,
to
let's
screen
finally
share.
get the Arnold predictions we decided to do like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I should have.
We
My
talked
bad.
about it, right?
Yeah, right. We talked
But
about
yeah,
the
we need
lineup
to.
here, and we can cancel out. Because what is this? This is we got 11 guys, or no, yeah, 11 guys here, but Tonio's out, so we have a top 10, and we can basically do from
I
basically
don't
do
know, but
everybody.
Hassan Mustafa's last.
Yeah, I think we all can agree with that. He just can't ever come in conditioning, or he
Well,
can't come
it's
in condition,
also
man.
everybody else is like way prettier. I feel like it's kind of like, oh,
Yeah, it's tough. So I don't. I think we can pretty much put Hassan
he's super big
last
though,
for everybody. I don't want to mess up his name, so I'm gonna copy and paste this bad boy.
crazy size, but
Right. Matt, is that the same for you? Hassan last.
I'm gonna put the rookie in last.
Okay.
I'm gonna be that guy.
he's huge, dude. He's tall too.
I don't think he'll look as big when you put him next to people. I think that's what's gonna happen.
I think
It's not even about his muscle size. He's just taller than like a lot. I feel like
I
putting him next to
just
Hassan's gonna
trust me.
look like a little like Oompa Loompa.
Just
how does Hassan looking right now? I mean, he's
Probably fat.
I mean,
yeah,
probably.
probably. I mean, I'm
Or
not seeing anything crazy. It's always just the typical like
But I see people in the
vascularities,
gym
but
looking like that.
I mean,
Okay.
it's
The vascularity in the leg's kind of cool. Is he
yeah.
wearing like a DQ uniform in that? What does he wear? Go back.
We're at.
Right underneath your arrow, where you're at right there. So like exit out of that.
Oh, my bad.
It's just probably just a gray t-shirt. Like there.
This
What's
right
that
here.
one? Yeah.
Looks like
Oh no.
just a nice little polo.
He's a manager. Like, he has a headset.
Yeah, you know why is he training a polo? Do you guys ever train polos? I'm more of like a cutoff type of guy, but
No,
recently,
because after I did the cutoff flannel thing, then you were
yeah,
like, "Oh, I'm gonna do that."
I all right, you caught me on that.
But I was like, "All right, I'm
Look,
Mr.
man,
Original over here."
I was like, okay, I have this shirt. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the sleeves and see how it looks. And I was like, oh,
I
I
went to
could.
Goodwill. I bought like 4 of them and just cut the sleeves off because I was
I
like,
haven't
I
seen
got
you
it.
wear them since though, bro.
Well, because I look terrible. I'm in the off season now. I'm like, oh, my arms look
That's
small.
yeah, same here, same here. That's always been a telling sign for me, man. When
Oh,
was
click that.
this?
Yeah. So he's fat still.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, this guy just isn't ever
How long
conditioned.
ago was that? A week?
we
This
don't
was
know if those
December
pictures aren't
29th.
either
So yeah,
though.
last week or 2 weeks ago.
He's got 8 weeks to be.
When was this? He said prep files. I don't know when this was, but if he could bring something like this, I think
Well,
that he could potentially edge out the rookie. But
his face looks so young in that. That was probably like 6 years
years
ago.
ago, yeah, years ago. I just don't think that he can do it. So we have Hassan last. We'll get Abe's predictions whenever he comes along. I don't know if he's going to be here this one, but maybe we'll get him next time. And then you have Anthony Williams in last, Matt. So we will go back to the poster, and then we're looking at. I don't know. My ninth place personally, I'm going to put Akeem Williams because I just don't think Akeem, unfortunately, with his age and like he's been doing this for a long time. So like unfortunately with his age, there's only so much you can do. And I get it, dude. He's big. He's gonna come in shredded. Like that's just kind of his MO.
If
But
he hits the peak, it's a 1 day show or 2 day show? Is the Arnold?
2 days, I believe. Friday night's prejudging and then Saturday night's finals.
Yeah, that's tough. He doesn't really fare well with 2 day shows.
He
No,
comes in soft from the rear a lot, typically.
well, he
Yeah.
always comes to the Olympia, and I mean, this look wasn't bad by any means. It's just the talent is it's getting better. You know
It's a
what I
deep
mean? Like
lineup.
everyone's getting really good nowadays. And I mean, this Olympia by far, in my opinion, was the most competitive and deepest Olympia in years, you know. So um and I mean he didn't I don't know, did he even place? Did he get dead last at
Yeah,
this?
no, he
I don't
7 or 9,
recall
something like that.
actually.
I want to say that I want to say he got dead last. I don't remember, but either way, like this is a crazy look, and there's no by any means like I'm obviously just an amateur, but I just when we're talking about the pros and like the top of the top,
No, you know what? Go in. If he okay, so say he watches this, what? So what?
yeah, exactly,
Roast him
yeah,
then.
well, yeah, I'm just roasting him. Fuck
If
it.
Hakeem Williams watches this, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you, Hakeem. I said I wanted to train with you. If you watch this, yeah.
If you end up watching it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Akeem in ninth, and that's my prediction there. Matt, do you have your ninth place?
Yeah, I'll put Hassan in ninth.
Hassan, okay.
Don't be mad at me. I need to see Anthony Williams again.
Okay, that's cool.
Need to see his rear shot.
Do you think that he'll? Are you gonna put him? Are you gonna put him above Akeem though?
Maybe. I don't know. I have to see what this looks like. If there's any like rear shots.
He has a back last spread. Let me see if he has a back double. I feel like he posted one at some point. Let's see, you're relaxed.
It's really pretty, but
It is. No, there we
okay,
go.
right there,
Here we
right
go.
there. Go down. Yeah. Okay, not that. Wait, was it that one?
This was 10 weeks ago, and he's sitting around 301 in this update.
301 is crazy.
Yeah, I mean Samson looks insane. We'll touch on that too, but
Okay, so they kind of have the same weakness though, like the thinner lats.
yeah,
Like
he
a
doesn't
King
have the
doesn't have thin
density.
lats; they're just missing.
Yeah, I could
That's
see.
just so pretty.
I just still think that he could get above Akeem, in my opinion. Like Akeem's gonna have density on him, but he has that young pop. You know, like he'll have more pop to his muscle. And
Akeem's side chest is probably better than his, and his side tricep a little bit, just because he's so thick.
yeah.
So I'm gonna put Anthony Williams second to last, and then I'll put Akeem above him.
Okay, so you're gonna go Akeem eighth, and then Anthony Williams ninth. Okay. All right, so then that's your eighth. Matt, who's your eighth place?
I will put Akeem in eighth
That's
place.
solid. You said Akeem in eighth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna put the Rook in eighth. I think that I just think that he'll have the pop, and I think that'll be enough to do him pretty well. I mean, he's got great shape. If he comes in condition, which he's with Chris Aceto, so Chris is gonna bring him in really well. So that is, and then are we all gonna agree Mofuda probably
Yeah.
seventh place?
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I like his physique. It's very boxy for me. It's like a tall Hadi.
Yeah, his high lat inserts don't do him any justice either. This is
That's
7
really
weeks ago.
crazy.
Well,
This is 2 days ago, so this is a pretty.
I might put him. I would like to see his back. I might put him above Rafa, to be honest with you.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is with him, I just think that his lat inserts, whenever he came to the stage, I don't know if he has any like former stage shots, but
It's like
whenever
a
he came
back
to,
rear delt instead of a back double.
yeah, it's just like really, yeah, it really is. That's perfect way to actually describe it. Like it is literally a back rear delt. Like he has crazy dominant upper back traits, and then it just kind of shallows down. This is a good look here from the front. I love it, but I mean, from the back, it's just really something that he lacks.
I feel like Rafa has just a different polish to his look. And he's
Yeah,
had a lot of time off.
He's had a
I'll
lot of
probably
time.
amend that statement. I'll probably put him. Yeah, I'll put him in seventh.
So we got Fuda in seventh.
This is
kind of where
it
it gets
fun.
dicey. Yeah, this is where it gets dicey, man. I mean, this lineup is just so, it's just crazy. Like these guys are all top 10 Olympians, I think, from 6 up, and that's really the hard part. Who wants to start here?
Former Mr. Olympia.
Place? Yeah. Who wants to start with 6th place here?
Does Rafa have any pictures up?
He should have something, I hope. If nothing else, I think I saw him like on a bench recently. No, that's old, I believe. I thought he posted something recently. Let
But
me
maybe
go.
his story has something. Oh,
That's him and his son. Let's see if I don't see anything tagged with him directly. Here's a leg training. This hip press is really popular nowadays. You use it, Matt, at peak, haven't you?
Yeah, it's fantastic. The one at least the hip press that I used, I forget the exact model of it, but
Right.
it's one of the best feeling I would say it's one of the best feeling leg presses I've used, not just let alone hip press.
Yeah. I mean, he's going heavy, but that doesn't really tell me how he's looking. Is this recent? No, this is old. Um, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. He doesn't seem to have posted much. I don't believe that this is old. This is an old prep file for him.
you know what? I'm gonna shoot it just because his kid was in his story, and I also just really like his look. I'm gonna go Brandon Curry, and then I'll put Rafa above him.
You're gonna go Curry then Rafa.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's based on preference. They'll probably switch, but
Yeah. And we can always touch this. How far are we from the Arnold? Or not too
8 weeks.
far. 8 weeks. So yeah, well, on the following podcast here in a couple of weeks, we can always revisit based on updates and stuff. But then you had Rafa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt, what you got?
I'll flip those two, so I'll go Rafa then Curry.
Okay.
And I think Rafa's physique could very well be better than Brandon's, but I'm putting Rafa in sixth because of that newborn child. There's
That is a
no shot he's not getting woken up or having something going on with that baby.
No,
yeah.
he's a bodybuilder. He's just like, babe, take care of it.
May
Pass it
I don't
along.
unless the wife or whoever's taking care of the kids like on it 24/7.
He's got Flex Lewis babysitting.
Bro, I've seen what it does to people. It kicks their ass.
I'm
Hits
gonna
a
go with
lot.
you, Matt, as well. I think Curry etches that top five. And this is obviously we're predicting a very on Nick Walker,
Yeah,
but I
we
mean,
could
dude,
pull.
it's arguable. Like at the Olympia, let's just face it for what it is. At the Olympia, I think Brandon should have beat Nick. I think we're all pretty much in that same boat, I'd hope. But if
I'm
he's
just such a Nick
on
Walker fan, man.
me,
No, I said
oh,
I'm such a Nick
oh,
Walker. I mean, I know you are,
I
but
am too. Yeah, I am too. I do like Nick a lot. I mean, just his attitude and the way that he goes about it. I don't necessarily think it was the right move to get rid of Kyle Wilkes. I think that was a little early, to be
yeah.
quite frank. But, I mean,
But he
whenever you're,
looks good.
yeah, dude. I mean, he's looking gnarly, and he posts updates consistently. So, like, we'll always be able to kind of change our predictions based off him alone. Because I mean, he's going to be somebody that's crazy.
Go to that shot where he's showing his quad there.
Wait, right
You
here.
guys think he like the first one? No.
All right, here. Okay.
Yeah, he's just hiding the little insert at the top that doesn't reach all the way to his hips. You think? Like that's why they look so round right there. They're not actually that round. They're
Yeah, they're
missing
not. They're
that.
not. And when you have everything in consideration, he's just not that. Here's another one.
Yeah, he's hiding the where they insert though. So it's like they look huge, but
Right.
he only pulls it up to that little part on his hip.
Do you guys think going from the Olympia to now and him staying this condition hurts him at all? Like, do you think he'll
Not
be able to?
not Nick. I feel like he looks better, and he's so muscled. So what he loses a few pounds somewhere, like
Yeah.
okay, he's more peeled.
Yeah. That's a fair point. I just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that
He
that's a really long, and I know Nick like lives, breathes, and dies bodybuilding. Like, there's no doubt about that. And I know he trains hard. Like, he's somebody that is like in it to fucking win it. He wants to be Mr. O. But I feel like whenever you're this conditioned for this long, your body has to give at some point.
I mean,
So
but if it was in, if it wasn't good for him, right? If he couldn't do it, his body would be like in regression, right? You'd constantly see it look worse, but we've only seen it get better. So I
yeah,
feel like it's only, he's smart enough to know like, oh, I probably need food or I'm good. I can keep pushing. Like,
right.
but you never know. I mean, you don't have a coach with you. It's kind of hard. I mean, I was coachless and still slightly am. So it's like
Yeah.
What does slightly am even mean?
I have an eye on me, but it's not like a only do
You're
this.
sounding quite a lot like Nick right now. You have
Well, like
got a couple eyes, but you're doing your
it's
own
more
thing.
like I think something, I throw it out there, and then I either they had hit the ball back or no, they let it hit the fence and they're like figure it out, or
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
get that.
I make the decision at the end of it. It's just like, hey, you probably should do this. I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
what if I did this?
So we're down to Nick, Hadi, Martin, and Andrew in our top four. Where do you think fourth? Like, where does fourth for you guys land? I mean, that's just kind of tough for me. I think that this early in the predictions, I'm gonna probably put. And this might be crazy of me because I mean he did do it well at the Olympia. He came in absolutely peeled. He did it again in Romania. I just don't believe. I mean this guy's competed a bunch and he's only nailed it twice. I just don't think that he's going to be able to replicate that same look. And this is gnarly. This is a great look. Don't get me wrong, but I just think that it's pretty difficult to replicate a perfect peak. And he didn't
If he
do it
could hit
at
a side chest, it'd be fine, but he can't.
no, he can't, man. I mean, that's something that's also his posing slightly off. It got a little bit better at the O, but it's still
I don't
not
know. I don't understand why
ideal.
he can't like just sit into his leg.
Yeah,
I don't, and you won't find it because he doesn't post it on his page, really.
no, he might hit a side chest here. I'm not sure. I think he's about to right
Look
now.
at look at that. Like
But
just
look how high he sits it. I mean,
yeah,
that's yeah. I don't know. I think that for me, I'm gonna put him in fourth.
crazy take though. Fourth is crazy.
I just think that he's just gonna be very. It's gonna be very difficult to replicate that same look. And even in this look, I mean, yes, you see striations in the glutes for the first time for him. They're not like they're not cut out. You know what I mean? Like there's still a little bit of water back there, and his shape takes him far. He's got a crazy look. His shape takes him really far, but at the same time, man, like it's going to be very difficult to replicate that. So I don't know. I just think that it's going to be unless he comes in absolutely dialed and like it's not. I don't know. I don't see him doing it again. That's pretty much my take on it.
That's so impressive, though.
It is.
No, but we were all just quiet for a second.
Yeah, we're
I
all
was
just
just
quiet.
watching,
Wow.
bro. I'm
I
just
mean,
like,
it's
man.
this is a crazy look. I just don't know he could do it again. Like that's my thing. This
I
is
I have more faith in him being able to replicate the look. It's just will him not being able to hit side shots. Like if he's not actively working on it right now, well, like you have arguably two or three of the best side chests current. It's like Martin, Nick, and Hadi. Those all look insane and huge from the side chest. He's
yeah,
not going to look as big as them, even though he's like 300 something pounds and 6'3".
right, right. And I mean, we're talking.
Now Nick looks 300 pounds at like 5'7" when he hits a side chest. So it's like,
Oh yeah, he looks crazy. But I mean, you got to consider when we're do like I don't know. I think that Nick is going to edge him out in my opinion. I just do. Um,
I have a
I'm
hot take.
curious. I don't know. I think that he can do it, but I am curious
I
to
have Hadi in
Hadi.
third.
And I don't know. I can't. I mean, can you guys translate this for me?
That's it, yeah.
I don't know what's going on over there in the Middle East. I did see an RX muscle post. I don't know if you guys saw it as well. But Iran is currently down and out of. I thought it was RX muscle.
Hold up. Click on the Smaev update. Look at his hands and feet. He has that one thing.
Where is it at?
The top last post.
This guy.
Yeah. Look at his hands and feet. He's got that one disease like the
Oh,
weird.
shit.
Bro, look at his feet.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
He got like
He's he's like
Sergio
20
Olivier.
something, right? Dude, this guy he looks like he's 40, but he's in his 20s.
I'm older than that guy, believe it or not.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Matt, you actually might be older than him, and he looks like 47.
Yeah, he does. He does not look good.
No, I don't necessarily like that.
You know the bad guy from like Popeye?
Yeah.
I was like that.
That's him. That's him right there.
I'm always trying to steal olive.
wonder if I don't remember where they posted it or what page I saw post it. I swear it's RX Muscle, but um, am I? Yeah, I don't know. But I saw somewhere. Basically, Iran is down of a power right now. It's like the government shut down all the power or something like that. No communication in or out of the country. It's like basically a total blackout.
Mhm.
Um, with that said, and we'll see how that progresses. I mean, we're 8 weeks out, so I can always change this, but I just don't think that that's an optimal prep scenario. Like let's just be real about that. I don't think that we all lost power, we lost communication, and like our government's basically fucking us up. Like I don't think that that's a optimal prep scenario. So hot take, and we'll see if he even makes it here. But I'm going to put Hadi for me in third.
That's where I had him, but I don't know who's 1, 2, and 4 are. But
Matt
I'm putting Martin in fourth,
Martin.
which is a hot take as well, in my opinion.
I think so. I definitely would agree that's a hot take.
I I just think at a bigger show like this, he's going to be outsized. And not saying he's not massive,
where
but
Martin
he's
blocked you.
5'7",
That'd
and
be crazy, bro. That'd be
Nick is
nuts.
the same height, and then you have Hadi, who's about the same height, and then you have Andrew, who's just
Did
way
he
bigger than all of them.
did he just delete his profile or something? There's no way I'm blocked. That'd be crazy. I was just at his profile. Let me make sure that yeah, Brandon Curry, I can go to him.
Type it in. Type in Martin. Maybe you just can't get it from the link.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
What the heck?
That's weird. Um sorry, Matt, to interrupt you, but
No, you're good.
you said that he's just not gonna have the size. You don't think he'll be able to compete with those guys?
I think I think he'll look smaller in comparison. Now, that I think a lot of that has to weigh on his conditioning as well as Nick's conditioning because I think if Nick nails it, I do believe that Nick beats Martin currently right now. Only if he nails it though.
So do you agree that he should have beat Samson in Prague?
Yeah, I do not like Samson's physique, I will say that. I think Samson's physique is highly overrated.
Okay.
I think we lost Jared as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm gonna try to let's go back to let me see if I stop sharing and see if he's gonna jump back in. There he is, yeah. He's coming. But I don't know, man. I just think that this look was really impressive, and maybe that's me just being a little I can just do my screen, that'd be nice. Um maybe that's just me being a little subjective, but I just think that Martin is why is it not letting me click around? Sorry, guys. There we go. You both still there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. I just think that Martin has that pop in 3D, and I really think he's coming to his own. It's just really tough because I mean, yeah, Samson. He beat. I know that he beat Samson, and I know that you just said he might be a little overrated, Samson. But
My hot take. I've felt that way for a while.
and
He's too soft from the rear.
we could touch on that real quick because I actually wanted to go to his recent updates where his arms just kind of look freaky. I mean, I really wanted to dial in on this one post where he's just kind of sitting there before set. I mean, look at that. That's absurd,
Yeah,
man.
I agree.
Um,
Massive human being, but
oh
that
yeah,
doesn't make him the best bodybuilder.
yeah, I could agree. I understand that. Do you think that? So when you say overrated, do you in what terms? I guess because I mean this look here at the 24 Olympia was obviously his winning look. And at this point in time, we thought that he could potentially go on a reign. We thought that he could win 3 to 4. He is older, but he doesn't
I
lack the
never thought
size.
that.
You
I'm gonna
you
cut.
never did?
No, I have thought that Samson's physique has been overrated from day dot, in my opinion.
I
Wow.
wouldn't. Yeah, I kind of. It's not that I agree that it's overrated. It's that I'm like, okay, well, like I want Mr. Olympia to be like, oh, I want to
Yeah.
Yeah,
look like that. Like,
I would not have given him the Olympia. I would have been placing him much lower in all of his placings, in my opinion.
I think that is
but
a
I
hot
also
take in my
don't think
opinion.
Derek should be Mr. Olympia this year. But that's just
Yeah, I
me.
don't think Derek should have won it this year either. I think a majority of the bodybuilding world would agree that Derek shouldn't have won it. But if you're going to give it to anybody in that top three, I think that it would have been Hadi. But yeah,
I had Andrew winning even
I
without the
think
snake test.
I think you could have had Andrew at finals because I think he was tighter at finals. But I think Hadi at prejudging really like I shut the door in my opinion. I don't know how Derek was competing at prejudging with Hadi. Um, but
I'm just anti short people, so
that's another subject I'd love to touch back. Maybe next week we'll do that. We'll go back to the 2025 Olympia and we could touch back on what we all thought there.
Yeah, I tangented this conversation in a big
no,
way
yeah. Wait, what are we
saying
talking
about
about?
Samson.
we
We're
were
talking
t-
about one,
Um,
2, and 4.
yeah, we were
yeah,
talking
because
three through well, 1 through 4, but I was asking Matt about why
Martin.
he has Martin in fourth,
Yeah.
and I was curious if he thought that the win in Prague was warranted, and he said yes because he thinks that Samson's overrated, and that's a hot take in my opinion. But
it kind of
we're talking about a former Mr. Olympia, and I
I
just
he was I don't believe he's Mr. Olympia worthy. I
wow.
don't think his physique is Mr. Olympia worthy in my opinion.
Okay. Well, that's
That's
a hot take. That's a clip right there. I just want to let you
whatever
know that's going to be posted for sure.
whatever
That's
credence you want to give my opinion. Like I'm not saying it's worth much, but
well, it's your
I
opinion. You're
don't
entitled to
like
your own opinion, but
I do not like his physique. Yeah, in my opinion.
that's something else. Well, I'm not gonna rave too much on that. I'll let you kind of stew with it.
You're
But
rage baiting Isaiah. You love it.
you are, bro. I just think that Samson is somebody that is like potential. Like I know he's older, but it's like a Ronnie Coleman esque physique in my opinion. That could be a hot take, but
Nah, that is hot
Not
take.
even
Ronnie, dude,
I
close,
don't
you know
know,
dude.
what?
man.
Pull up a Ronnie Coleman back double
Not
any
he
guy.
doesn't
Okay,
have
well, we're talking. I'm not saying he's Ronnie now, but it's esque, like Ronnie Coleman
No,
esque.
he doesn't have
No,
the
no.
skin
just type in
texture or
Ronnie Coleman and
conditioning.
you'll be like, oh, never mind.
I know Ronnie's a different beast, but like I said, that's we could touch on that next week, and we can go back to these predictions. But I'm
Certainly.
gonna go ahead. Who do you have in fourth, Jared? I forgot to ask you.
I don't. That's because I don't know. Okay, who do I have? I have Martin, Nick, and Andrew left, right?
Yeah, Martin,
Mhm.
Nick, Andrew.
I'm gonna go Martin fourth, Nick second.
Okay, you said Nick.
Yeah, because this could change.
Yeah,
Maybe,
definitely.
maybe, maybe,
Certainly.
maybe Andrew can hit a side chest, so Andrew's first. So
Okay. Um,
I'm
Matt, where you
team
got
call
Nick
chat.
at, Matt?
I'm gonna put Nick in a solid third.
Okay. Um, hot take. I'm gonna put Martin in second, and I'm gonna have Nick winning the Arnold Classic
I'd
this
love to.
year.
I would love to see
I want to see
your
it.
lineup. Yeah, I would love to see that.
I think that that's really
That'd be cool.
that'd be pretty sick, and that means you have Andrew Jacked in first, Jared,
Yeah.
and then Matt. Where's your top two?
I'm doing Hottie first, Andrew second,
Okay.
which I honestly, physique wise, or I guess me just being a fan, I would love to see Nick win. I think that'd be so cool. And then
Yeah,
I would also really love to see Andrew win. Like if those two guys could win, I
I think
same
that'd
with
be good for the bodybuilding world.
I would honestly like any of the top four besides Hottie to win.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm team tall Chad, anti short king.
That's
I don't
crazy.
I
care.
just think I believe Hottie is going to win, but I would like to see someone else win.
I just think that with everything going on right now, and I'd love to know. I gotta go to my phone or something. I just want to know where that post that I found was at. But they are currently underneath like some sort of. I bet if I just Google it,
It's probably less of a he's gonna get through prep and more of a less is he or more of like
because he's
is he
gonna
gonna
make
get
it
to the
here.
US?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the
Now,
big
if
thing. Which
well,
that lineup would instantly be even more depleted because now you're getting rid of Hadi and Tonio. And honestly, like Tonio, let's be real, he probably could have placed top five. I think that Tonio's competing with Brandon Curry and Rafael, you know?
I agree.
So I think that that really depletes the lineup quite a bit. And
Now, if Hottie doesn't make it, do you think that hurts or helps Andrew? Because then you've got one tall guy against
It
those
helps
top
a ton. I
guys.
mean, the only so like it's only like what size and conditioning is what Hadi brings,
yeah,
but his legs are
Yeah,
kind of
but
downsized.
what I'm talking about is you have three of the guys who have very similar structures in terms of overall height and mass, right? And you have
Yeah.
one odd man out. But then because you can't judge everything apples and oranges, right? Like it's very different. You can't just judge it's very difficult to put a 6 foot person
You can if
like
you like
Andrew in
apples more.
first or second or third, because what sense does that make? What are you judging really?
What
Yeah.
was the Arnold that was that 23? Arnold 23 where it was Samson, Nick, and Andrew?
I can't recall.
I'm pretty sure that was
Something like that.
But I personally believe that like when you start changing the lineup like that and who you're getting compared to against,
yeah.
it makes it quite difficult.
Well, I mean, if you look at this here, this is a very blurry photo, but this is excluding
That's
Samson.
big,
You're
Ron.
looking at a Nick and a Andrew show. And did Nick come in third
Okay,
or
wait.
second at this show?
Pause and appreciate Big Ronnie real quick.
Yeah, I know it. Robbie should be coming. I don't know. I thought he was going to come back at this show, but I don't know. I don't think at this point I'm not holding out any hope. I was really hopeful that he might jump in this lineup and really shake things up, but at this point in his life and his career, I don't think that we'll see him again compete, which sucks. But
I think he's done as well.
Yeah.
I think
He's in the Kai situation where he's going to keep on.
keep on doing his
He'll come
thing,
back.
which
He'll
Kai's
come
in the
back.
news right now, and that's
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of getting sick of seeing it, honestly. Like I'm kind of over it. I've only been like in the bodybuilding world for like what 3 or 4 years, and this has been ongoing for now. I've heard for almost like a decade, pretty much. You know, where he just continuously teases and teases, and
Well, it's key, but this time is more about his scandalous past.
yeah, yeah. So
And
it's
Justin Compton,
right.
Justin Compton's insane looking, by the way. Just if you didn't know, go look at him.
Yeah, Justin Compton is
He
a absolute
was,
beast.
yes.
Okay, yeah, is a little.
And we can save it for next video. Or do you guys want to do the classic predictions, or are you guys both
We could do
pretty in
top.
tune
We
with
could probably do
classic?
top 5.
Top 5 classic?
To be honest with you, I don't
You
have a
top
lot of
3.
guys outside of the top two
We
that
just do a vague top 3, and I think right now we could probably all agree it's Mike first, Wesley second, and is it Minigate? I believe is how you pronounce it.
yeah.
No,
Minigate third.
I got Mike, probably that Angel guy, and then Wesley.
Angel, where's he at?
He's never lost a show. I'm pretty sure. Like every show he does, he's always won.
Angel,
They have him tagged.
where is he at?
Campos or whatever. I don't know.
He's not. Oh, he's the bottom.
Very
Joe
bottom. Oh,
Key,
okay, Kim
Cam's
Angel.
Angel.
Yeah, he's
Pretty
never
sure
lost
he's
a
never
show.
lost. Yeah, he's won every classic show he's done, except for the Olympia, obviously.
Oh, he looks good.
He looks really good. Yeah, really balanced.
I could see him in a third for sure.
Yeah, do you think he beats Minigate though?
Ah,
That's tough. Minigate's got that dense muscle, and nothing against him, but I just don't know if Angel can really keep up with Minigate in that sense.
he's got a. I really like. How do you pronounce his last name?
Minigate.
Minigate.
He's got a clean look, bro.
He does.
Yeah.
I think he was kind of overlooked at the Olympia. As crazy as that
Happens.
sounds with how deep it was, but
He brings his shoulders up a little bit. It probably looked
He
better.
just looks cool. He looks
Yeah.
like he looks like an action figure, bro. Like
well,
that's
he
a cool
reminds
look.
me the closest. He's really the closest thing to a Sebum-esque physique, in my opinion, with his stature and his kind of. He's not nearly as big as Sebum. I'm not saying that he's Sebum, but I'm saying
I
that
get
like
what you're
his
saying.
structure is similar. I mean, that's a pretty impressive side try. Let's see the back. I don't think the back's up to par, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he could probably use a little more.
Yeah, he could use
Fan.
a bit more in the back for sure.
Condition though.
Yeah, he's always conditioned. Those Brazilians always come in condition. He's a beast, man. So yeah, he's someone to keep an eye on as well.
Go find Angel's back double. If you can.
Yeah. Let me see.
Please.
Here's oh, that's just him training. I don't need to see ass. I want to see the back.
But you can see how peeled he is.
What is this? 2 weeks ago?
So 10 weeks out. That's a good look for 10 weeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that vacuum, the intense vacuum before his front hole?
Pretty cool.
I think it's good. I think it's really good for him to have a deep vacuum like that, especially in this
He's got so much extra back thickness.
See, the video stops. I don't like that. Video stops right before the back double.
That's
Is he lacking? Is he
No.
lacking in the back at all?
No. He was a men's physique. He can't be lacking in his back.
He's not allowed to be, right? Well, here we go. Here's a
Look at
posing
it. Bro,
routine of
look
his.
how it's just complete. It's not even like a wow. It's just
You
like
know who's
you think it.
complete, and this is totally like off tangent. I'm gonna show you
Not
guys.
Wesley.
No, Diego. I fucking love fucking Diego's physique, man. He came sixth this year at the O. This
Is he going to open? I thought he was going to open.
is he?
Or 212 or something. I thought there was like an announcement.
Damn.
Maybe something else. He's just so
I
big.
he is big. He is really big. I don't know where he's at in the weight cap either, but I mean, this is classic as it gets, in my opinion, guys. I mean, this is incredible. He reminds me a lot of a. I wish he had an individual presentation somewhere. His posing's just classic as can be. His shape is absurd. He's balanced. I mean, this guy, he's from Mexico, so I mean, he's just it's crazy what
The
type of look
good
he's got.
the good gear.
Yeah, he's got the good gear, the pharmaceutical grade, you know. So I mean, look at that.
The
That's
CVS level test.
that's absurd. He's really became one of my favorite classic physiques as of late. And I think that he's to be reckoned with here in 2026, whatever show he decides to do. I know he's not qualified yet, so he's got to qualify somewhere. But I have no doubt that he'll be back in that top six, potentially top five at the O.
You guys ever look at your physique like we do theirs and we're like, all right, I need to do this. This needs bigger. This part
definitely, definitely. I think we all feel that way at some point, right?
Every time I look at a picture of my physique, I just automatically see.
Start nitpicking. I think that's
I'm just, it's
the
just like
game.
it's an unconscious thing. It's like, do I look good? No? Okay. Well, moving on.
somebody was like, if you ever need a spot and nobody's around, just think about how much you hate yourself. And I was like, I mean, sure, but I don't really hate myself that much. I wanted to get better, but I was like, I don't know if I want to just push that negativity into my brain before I shoulder press a bunch of weight. Okay.
Right. I did want to touch up on updates and some guys that we do have confirmed for the Detroit Pro.
Who's that guy? Go down, go down.
Oh, where at?
To the right of that. Yeah, that one.
This guy?
Yeah, who's that?
He's a road to open guy. So this guy, maybe classic. Yeah, he's a classic physique pro going to open now. Maybe this is who you thought instead of
I don't know, but this guy's
Diego.
huge.
He is big, yeah. He probably was pushing that weight cap pretty hard. He's got a decent back. Definitely a little bit more thickness.
Imagine being able to grow so easy. You're like, oh, I have to go to open.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine that? That's a good problem to have.
Certainly.
I did want to touch on the Detroit Pro real quick. We do have some names popping in. I know that Anthony Williams has confirmed, according to Fuad, that he'll be there. That's the guy that's going to be. I think that we have in the Arnold Classic pretty low. But then you have where is it at? I know this guy. I think he's making his pro debut.
I don't think it's his pro debut, but he is competing at the Detroit Pro.
I had no
Do you know
hint
if he's doing open? Or is
No,
he
he's doing. I'm pretty positive.
He's classic.
Yeah.
classic.
He turned classic in my class like a couple of years ago because I remember looking at nationals and I was like, I could have beat that guy.
I think he looks great, man. Austin Brown coaches him. Big shout out to him and Austin because they've done a great job.
And this is Nathan Epler. He'll be doing the Detroit Pro. He confirmed it. And I have no shade against Nate. I only heard things here and there about him, but I will say this about his physique and his physique alone. Great structure. Like he's definitely somebody that's going to have aesthetics on his side, but man, the mass that for him just is not there to compete with the open guys. I don't think his legs are as up to par. I think his back's really shallow.
To be fair, caveat, because I was posing next to him the other day, he does not look. He looks way bigger in person.
Way bigger in person.
Like his legs look way bigger. Like
is that you? Is that you taking the photo?
No,
oh no. Okay.
That's the guy that won Mr. Indiana last year. Give him a shout out.
Yeah,
Good job,
real quick, Nathan Henry. Yeah, I remember him. I remember. I think I follow him.
He won the Mr. Indiana this past year in Classic.
Yeah, he's got a nice physique too. Look at that.
Really peeled.
Is he going to nationals anytime soon?
I'd assume so. He's in his off season right now. I saw him leaving the gym. He's tall. Like he looks way taller in person than on his shots right there.
He is pretty tall.
Because I was like, oh, this guy in my class, like, because if he does the Mr. Indiana, I want to know if like we're gonna be in the same class. But like, dude is like 4 or 5 inches taller than me. I was like, oh, never mind. We'll
Right.
be overall maybe, but not same class.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think with Nathan, great structure. I know Fuad hyped him up pretty big, saying that like he could be the next Martin with proper size. Maybe. I think that he's got good shape, but I just really and obviously Jared, you have eyes on him a bit more. Matt, you know him fairly well. But it's just in my opinion, I just don't think that he's going to be as crazy competitive and like as like a very well known pro in that sense of like making that next jump. He's a good pro. He's a great pro. More he's a pro, obviously higher grade than me, but
I think it's
um
more so he takes a lot of time off between his shows, so it's more like he doesn't build that momentum of like show after show after show. So, like
yeah,
that could be it, but
potentially. I think that he's got great shape. His legs are pretty big here.
like
I
his
don't
legs
know.
are the size of my body.
Maybe it was just the update that was on the bodybuilders borders that I wasn't super impressed with. But either way, I think it'll be interesting to see how he comes out here at the Detroit Pro. And then I thought there was somebody else that announced they were doing it, but I know Anthony, he's doing the classic physique guy, David, and then you have Nathan that jumped in. Um, and that might be it for the Detroit Pro right now. If you are one of these guys that don't get your qualification here at the Arnold, do you like if you're a Martin's already qualified, and there's no way he'd go there anyway. But if you're like a Rafael Brandau or you're a Mofuda, I think Mofuda actually announced he was going to do the
Yeah,
Detroit
that was
Pro,
good.
so that's another one. So Mofuda will be in that lineup. If you're Anthony Williams, you're Akeem Williams, do you jump in that Arnold and just basically take that win, do you think, instantly? Or do you think that
Well,
Nathan's
not if
just,
everybody jumps in it like they're doing, then no. Like I know Akeem will probably do it.
yeah.
Hassan, I don't know. He'll probably get really sad and then eat off plan after his show and
Yeah. And even if he does do
better.
it, I don't, even if he did, even if he came in like stupid full, like I just don't think he'll be conditioned enough. I think that
Well, his
Nathan will
problem
be
is
the
that he's
conditioning
full on
alone.
like zero carbs is the problem. He needs
Yeah. He
just
needs to settle,
skinless.
settle the fuck down with the carbs,
With him
right?
and when he was with Cement Factory or whatever, AJ or what's his name? Is it AJ Sims?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
yeah.
think that's
I
it.
think, yeah, yep.
When he was with him, he was like inside out. If he like posted often too, because he doesn't really work with pros, but he'll like post throwbacks of him with like his clients, and Hassan always looks insane.
What did you say his name was again? AJ.
Cement Factory.
Oh, Cement Factory. He's coaching.
Well, he coaches amateurs, but when he coaches like he used to like coach top pros. Like, I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah,
Hassan's
I
legs.
see Hassan right there. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Like
we'll see.
Sadiq and all those people. Like
I mean, it looks like
great
he brings his
pros.
guys in shredded. So I don't
Yeah, like
know. I
yeah,
don't.
they're insane, and they
There
get
must be
bigger.
a
I don't know how, but
there must be a disconnect somewhere with Hassan, because these guys are all peeled. And
well, he doesn't coach him anymore. Is the problem? That's
oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's that's
Hassan's
in.
coach is hopes and dreams.
I think Jordan Hutchinson's a really impressive pro that did really well at the O this year. Um,
Great.
I just saw his little training update. I thought I'd go ahead and click. But yeah, this guy's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And then I saw that Urs posted an update as well. I don't know if bodybuilding posted it or not, but um,
I heard somebody said Urs shoots his arms, but I don't think so.
yeah. And that's obviously an interesting subject that we can kind of get into. If we're going to talk about shooting
Yeah,
arms and stuff, I think we have to touch on Derek for sure.
I think we
I
need to
don't
save
think.
that for next
Yeah,
video.
next time.
Yeah,
Next
we can
time.
save it for next time for sure. But
Pull up
yeah,
Urs's. Pull up Urs's check-in or whatever he posted because I didn't see it.
he posted his weight. I know for sure. It may have been
Was he 300 pounds yet?
no. He's like 280 right now. I mean, he's looking gnarly.
Pretty cool. Still missing a little bit of something, but
Yeah, I think it's just overall he needs those arms to come up for sure. I think the back just needs to get a bit thicker. But I mean, dude, Urs is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Give him like a year's off season, and he's going to be a problem. I mean, that's him next to Tim Budashine, a pretty well recognized open pro, and he's
Big
it might be
dude.
the angle, but he's definitely keeping up. You know, And obviously he won the 2 pro shows this year in his debut. And I mean, he just really, he's really going to be impressive. I mean, heck, his back in the mirror over here looks fucking wide as shit. So, but all right, that's our Arnold Classic 26 predictions. And like I said, I do want to try to consistently post here. We're going to try to do our best to make sure we get at least 2 podcasts out a month, maybe more, just depending on the bodybuilding news. But yeah, do you guys have any closing statements, any shout outs you guys want to give? Whether it's, I don't know if either one of you have like supplement brands that you guys have codes for or anything like that, but
Not I. No.
no, me either. So we're just a bunch of amateurs just trying to make it, you know. So, but
use code small of an action sledge for Allie's.
No, there you go.
I second that. Action Sledge rocks. Allie's dope.
Yeah, awesome.
Go to my story. Go to
your story real quick.
She spent 24 hours in a gym. You gotta.
Yeah. What was the? Oh Lord.
The consensus.
We can talk about that another day too, because I'm gonna have to get going.
She set up a tent in the sub shop and a bunch of. She like cooked a chicken breast on the griddle.
Oh my
in
Lord.
the middle of the gym. Like,
did she ask anyone to do that? Or just do it.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
She spent 24 hours. Oh yeah, she did 25.
Derek, Nate, and Tyler were like the owners and managers and stuff were like, yeah, go ahead. So
that's crazy. Good for her. Well, that's a shout out.
I'm gonna buy a tent and then return it. I was like, all right.
That's crazy. That is absurd. All right, then we'll schedule the next one. Hopefully Abe will join us for the next one too. I want everyone to kind of meet him. Funny how him and I had met. I'll save that story for next time. But again, appreciate you guys. You guys are both fucking killing it. And yeah, keep working, boys.
Likewise, dude. Appreciate you having me on.
Yep.
Most definitely. All right, see you, boys.
Chat.
Bye.